This year the Blue Devils are presenting a program entitled Dreams and Nighthawks. Nighthawks is probably one of the most famous American paintings in history. The genius behind what Hopper was doing, which is letting you come up with a story behind the painting.
Everything is based on storyline, and we wanted the opening scene to be just like a movie where you were getting maybe driven into New York City in a cab.
A lot of things happening, a lot of fast sounds, a lot of street sounds.
And those characters begin to evolve out of that energy.
As we went through the show, it was very evident that what Scott Chandler wanted was for us to really convey who the characters were.
The show could have been designed where there's 4 characters in the picture, so we have 4 songs in the show and each song represents one of the characters, but life isn't like that, and we wanted to be more realistic with the story about how everybody's lives are intertwining.
So as the show develops, you hear certain themes that recapitulate throughout the show.
One of the characters who's sitting by himself is actually a reporter. And the sound effect that represents him is the sounds of the typewriter. The guy who's sitting next to the woman is our shady character, our smooth criminal. Even just little sprinkles of melodic elements that represent the natural woman. And then there's something special about the guy behind the counter that you'll find out later.
I'm looking forward to seeing how the characters develop throughout the season and how the story develops, because the characters have a life of their own, just like any show. A drum corps show is a living, breathing, very heartfelt life force. And just like that, the characters have to discover their way, and we discover that with them.
One of my favorite pieces within the show is You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman, which is our ballad production.
It's something that Scott Chandler's wanted to do for a long time. Well, I've heard him talk about it since 1992. And so finally we have a show where we'll be able to use that as actually representing a character in the music.
We have the horn players for the solos to mimic the lyrics, and it's coming across extremely well.
So with those soloists, we wanted to get a very distinguished look with the instruments that they're using. So if you look, it's a really raw brass finish, kind of tarnished, old looking, something somebody might have had that they found in the attic, picked up, went out on a street corner and just started improvising, maybe on the corner of where the diner is. And so if you take a close look, you'll see that some of those soloists have those very unique instruments that we got just for this production.
Of course, we had our battery in there in the front ensemble with our heavy 2 and 4 backbeats at time to keep that song just cooking. And again, it's another powerhouse ballad, Natural Woman, and I think everyone's going to love it.
The show is definitely puzzle pieces being put together, whether it's the puzzle pieces that are the deconstructed set, the diner that's in the painting, or the deconstructed story that you watch unfold and come together, or pieces of the music that you're hearing and they come together at certain moments in the program. The conclusion of the show would be all the characters arriving in the diner at the same time, and what we're going to discover through the course of the summer is why.